Hey guys, Lorena Magana here with New Filmmakers Los Angeles. Today, I'm talking to director Brett Sorem and writer Sunah Bilsted about their new film, Twitter Kills. Let's take a look at a clip from the film.
I think someone's stalking me or something. They hacked into my Twitter and they're just posting random shit. It isn't you?
No, Zoe, it's not me. You know I don't twat.
Twitter Kills is about a liar, which a lot of us seem to be in the world, and uses basically social media to construct this sort of persona. And Twitter, through a series of events, decides that it's had enough. And no good lie goes unpunished.
How did you come up with the concept behind this film, Sunah?
It's just basically just watching how we use social media to basically, promote whatever life we want to have. And I just thought it would be funny to kind of imagine a world where suddenly Twitter just starts downloading thoughts that you're actually having without your knowledge. Just like a horror, that sounds horrible to me. I was like, that would be a nightmare. And I'm like, that's funny, let's make a funny movie about it. So that's pretty much it. Yeah.
How did you and Brett come to collaborate on this project?
Actually, my girlfriend's sister is really good friends with Sunah, and I believe they moved from New York around the same time. Mm-hmm. And Sunah was producing it with a friend of hers as well, and kind of looking around for directors. And my girlfriend's sister knew that I obviously directed, so put the two of us together, had a meeting. I thought it was a really hilarious idea, and just a lot of the lines are really funny. And I really like the dark side of it as well. Yeah. And because I come from more of a dramatic background, but I saw some really cool moments that I could kind of play with it a little bit. And I'm glad I did, because it turned out to be a great film, and she's a gem to work with. So
yeah, it was great. He is too.
We
had a good time,
just like her character.
No, we had a good time. Yeah, we had such a good time.
Brett, was it difficult for you to direct Sunah?
It was fun, because it was Sunah's first time being on camera, and so I had
something I wrote.
Yeah,
I'm I'm an actor. I've done
for like a short, short
Come on.
Shoot. Yeah, excuse me.
Excuse.
And so I'm sitting back there, and I've done this once or twice before, and I'm looking at this is great, let's go. She's like, what? Are you sure? Are you sure it's great? I was like, Sunah, it's really funny. I promise you're doing a great job. We just need to keep going to make sure we get everything in. And so that was the most difficult part, was convincing Sunah that she was nailing it, and there was funny stuff happening. But when you're writer, producer, actor, you have a lot of hats, and so I totally understand where she's coming from.
Yeah. But it's true. I was like, I think we should do another one. It's we don't have time for this. Let's go. Because I never felt so much pressure. I mean, I really was, because I've been hired to act, and over the years, yes, I've been on camera before. We need to edit that part out where he says that. No, I'm kidding. Yeah. I have them with me. Hold on. Okay. No, but I just couldn't, because I knew that if I totally sucked, all these people that were working for free and lending their talents and commitment would have just been for nothing if I had blown it. So it was really a lot of pressure. Thank you for being patient with me.
Were there any challenges that you guys faced when you were shooting this?
Well, there was
there was one challenge. It was probably the biggest one, was because we didn't have a script supervisor, was trying to remember which tweets went where below. So because we were tweeting
it was
in and out of
actually
order.
a literal nightmare.
And we'd go
and we had to shoot another day of it.
And you'd see us oh shit. Oh sorry. Darn it. There's a different. Yeah, I can. Great. Shit. We have a tweet from scene 5 or 6 that's right below a tweet from the second scene, and you can see it there, and it's and so we had to end up redoing a couple things that. And it was just
that was really
nightmare.
That was nightmarish.
If we would have had somebody to do the tweets and just do the tweets.
Yeah, I mean, Brett McKenzie, awesome. The production designer, did a pretty, he did as best as he could, but it was literally overwhelming. And just having the computer be a character it's you'd think it'd be easy, but it's not, because the information is being rolled out, and then you have to time it. Like just
I mean, also what we wanted to do was much like actual screens, like where the Twitter is actually there and not like green screen. We did a couple of green screen shots, but as much like that you could actually see Twitter doing, we wanted to do it on
that was
on
challenging.
Screen.
Yeah.
So that was the hardest.
And also we also didn't have we were also doing it a little guerrilla style too. We didn't so there was always that fear of like someone could just call, and because we did it in my apartment, in my building, and just like, John Connor rolls up with this giant, his XS Cameras, his company, and they come with this giant truck with like cameras and monitors and like generators. I mean, my whole apartment building, like it was a friggin', and that was scary, of course, because at any point anyone could have been like, nope, not allowed to do that. But they didn't, and we got through it. But that was scary for me, I thought. But,